Hi everyone! If you have real estate business idea, this video is for you. Today we will introduce financial model that will help you to evaluate the following parameters of your business idea. How much financing is needed? What is the payback period? Revenues? Profits? Sensitivity analysis? And finally, scenario analysis.
What are the assumptions? We have a building that consists of different apartments that have different square footage, and we are going to lease them.
The link to download this model will be placed in the description of this video. We can also automate your reporting environment using Excel or Power BI tools. You can also check out other financial models and Power BI tutorials for a business owner. All links you will be able to find in the description of this video. If you find our content valuable, hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Share this video with your friends who have their own businesses.
First of all, we will introduce a rule saying that all inputs in our model will be marked with blue color. That will help us identify all the inputs across the model. Here, we are setting up the first year of financial projections. Then, we are specifying when we start the operating activity, month and year, when we are ready for the first tenants.
Next block of inputs. Here, we can create a list of all apartments that we have inside our building.
When we start a new business, we won't be able to lease all the apartments right from the first month of operating activity. Here, we can specify how much time in months it will take us to find the first tenant. It is very important, first tenant, because this will affect the amount of operating losses inside the cash flow statement. Here it is. Let's look at it. And the amount of operating losses will affect total amount of financing that you need to start this business.
That's why the time that it takes to find the first tenant is sensitive to the amount of financing to start the business. Bear it in mind. Next parameter. When a leasing contract is over and the tenant no longer wants to renew it, we need to find a new tenant. Here, we can specify in months how much time it will take us to find a new tenant. Then we are setting up the duration of a contract in months. Next column, monthly rent for each apartment that we have in our building.
We can switch on and switch off each apartment from the cash flow and see simple and discounted payback periods and other financials in this particular scenario. Then we need to specify maintenance costs for each apartment monthly.
Moving to a management company. Starting with payroll. A list of positions is here. Then we specify the salary per person per month on each position. Next column. We need to set up the amount of people on each position. Fixed costs of a management company. Fixed costs item. Monthly value for expenses.
Moving to investment plan. We are starting with what we are investing in. Then price per one investment item. Amount of items that are going to be invested in. Then we need to specify when we are investing in. Month and year. Then we set up the depreciation status and the term of depreciation for each particular investment plan item.
Moving to taxes. We may have 6 types of taxes. Value added tax. The tax base is added value. Asset tax. Tax base is the asset's value at the end of the period. Salary tax. Tax base will be the salary. Net profit tax. The tax base will net profit from the P&L statement. Revenue tax. The tax base will be the revenues. Next possible tax. Total revenues minus total costs including investment plan expenses. If you don't have this tax, simply put 0 here.
Here, we can see the cash flow. We can press plus buttons to see all the details for the revenues, direct costs, fixed costs, payroll and taxes, and investment plan. The result from operating activity will show us how much we earn without loan payment and investment plan expenses. The result from investment activity will show us what we need to invest in, how much, and when.
Then we have the result from financing activity. During first stage of the project, it shows equity and loan inflow inside your business idea. On the second stage, it shows loan payments and how they correspond with the result from operating activity.
The last line of the cash flow statement, which is cash balance at the end of the period, shows us on the first stage how your project consumes equity and loan. On the second stage, it shows us how much cash will be generated by your business idea by this or that moment in the future. Then we have P&L statement. Here we can calculate profit tax if we have one.
Then we have very simple financial outputs: loan coverage ratio, revenues, total costs, profit, profitability, cash balance at the end of the period, operating profit, debt payments. Next block of inputs. Here we specify discount rate for the year and convert it into monthly value. Then we have main financials: simple and discounted payback period, profitability index, net income, net present value, total financing needed that consists of equity and loan.
Then we have 6 blocks of inputs for the loans that we may get: amount of loan, when we get this loan, year and month, term of loan in months, interest rate, grace periods for principal and interest payments in months. Here we have tab with charts, starting with monthly charts: simple and discounted payback periods, loan coverage ratio, total revenues and total costs, profit, profitability, cash balance at the end of the period, operating profit and debt payments. Then we have the same charts but done yearly.
Next tab. Here we have cash flow statement and income statement done yearly, plus main project numbers. Then we have sensitivity analysis block consisting of yellow tabs for different parameters: revenues, payroll, fixed costs, direct costs, investment plan expenses, interest rate, and loan amount.
We are adding this parameter to the revenues in this particular case and see financial efficiency if the value of this parameter will increase or decrease with this increment. We can press Sense button and see how financial model reacts if revenues or other costs will increase or decrease on this or that percentage value.
The link to download this model will be placed in the description of this video. We can also automate your reporting environment using Excel or Power BI tools. You can also check out other financial models and Power BI tutorials for a business owner. All links you will be able to find in the description of this video. If you find our content valuable, please hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Share this video with your friends who have their own businesses. Stay tuned! See you in next videos!